I think it would be fair to say that New Zealand is a very strange country. Obviously I love this country, but often there are just some hilarious things that make mainstream headline news. And today I am ranking some of the most iconic New Zealand moments from the 2010s. Because boy, was it eventful.
And it's gonna...
I'm ashamed to be here.
Sheila Dickshit.
Alright, first up, let me take you back to 2010 when Justin Bieber made his first trip to New Zealand. This trip was pretty wild for a number of reasons. But it was in that sort of era of Bieber fever and kids went nuts for the arrival of Justin Bieber. It just shows the times that we were in back in 2010 with the amount of digital cameras that were getting held up. Now in this footage you can see he's wearing a purple snapback here, which during this airport arrival got taken off his head, got stolen.
It was pretty hectic at the airport last night.
Yeah,
How
someone
was that?
stole my hat.
Someone took your hat?
It was rubbish.
Bro wasn't happy. He tweeted at the time, finally got to New Zealand last night, the airport was crazy, not happy that someone stole my hat and knocked down my mama. Come on people. A couple of girls actually stole the hat from him at the airport and they turned up at the Edge radio station. Here's a clip from 7 News. Apparently we didn't have the internet in 2010 in New Zealand because I can't find any news footage of this. Incredible Windows Movie Maker editing of 2010.
All he has to do is give us a hug each and a photo and he can have his hat back.
So along with his hat getting stolen, there was his appearance on New Zealand children's TV show, What Now?
This is the best drink.
Yeah, seriously. Do you want to try it?
What does it taste like?
It tastes kind of like...
Ginger beerish, lemony.
And it's gonna go everywhere. Oh no! Oh, rookie mistake. We'll get that t-shirt.
Oh, that's classic.
You guys gave it to me all shaken
Oh,
up.
shaken up.
That's classic.
Okay, hang on. We'll keep that. We'll keep that there. But I've got one more present to give you, my friend. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather get dried off first.
Justin walked out of the interview. Awkward.
So he got covered in LMP, he walked out of the interview, pretty funny. And then he appeared on music channel C4, which is a pretty goated channel of its time, no longer exists sadly. But in an interview, he didn't know what German was.
Huh?
Bieber, is German for basketball, true or false?
Is what?
Is German for basketball, true or false?
German?
German. Sorry, that's the Kiwi accent going on there. German, you know? German.
I don't know what that
Let
means.
me look here. German. German.
Is German for... I don't know what that means.
Okay,
we don't
don't-
say that in America.
We'll move on.
I like
Okay.
basketball, if that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, why not?
Bro had no idea what German was. But I mean, that just again shows his age. This is a pretty iconic Kiwi moment. I think about this often. I'm going to put this in B. Going to give it a safe middle option here on the tier list. Next up, Stephen Joyce, a New Zealand politician getting hit in the face with a dildo.
Absolutely, we always take something away from every meeting we have.
That's for our sovereignty!
That was a great dildo throw, by the way. I reckon she could be in the Olympic sport of dildo throwing. That's not a thing. It should be. I mean, this is authentically Kiwi. Like, America, they've got guns, and New Zealand, we've got dildos. Straight to the point on this one. I'm going to have to put this one in the top in S tier, to be honest. This is pretty iconic and still brilliant. Let's talk about Dotcom. Dotcom was a German entrepreneur.
I don't know what that means.
He moved to New Zealand, and he was the founder and former CEO of Mega Upload, which was a file sharing service. In 2012, the United States Department of Justice seized the website, pressed charges against Dotcom, including criminal copyright infringement, money laundering, racketeering, and wire fraud as well. I forgot about this, but he started his own political party, the Internet Party. Didn't win any seats in those elections, though. This is a really random fact I didn't know. He was actually one of the #1 ranked Call of Duty players for Modern Warfare 3. But the thing I vividly remember for some reason is the whole thing of him becoming a DJ briefly and producing music. He even played our biggest festival here in New Zealand, Rhythm and Vines, which is crazy to think about now. Yo, it is future Mike here editing the video. Just notice Kim.com's fit in the video at Rhythm and Vines. Bro is wearing a flashing like LED shirt or something. That's fucking high. I'm gonna put this one in C tier, but what a man. What couldn't that guy do? Next up, X Factor New Zealand. Two of the judges caused absolute controversy and scandal across the country when they basically bullied one of the contestants live on TV. Natalia kills Willy Moon. They had a couple of kind of semi-big tunes at the time that then somehow got asked to be on X Factor New Zealand judging panel. It's not that hard to get on that in New Zealand, let's be real. Obviously, TV talent shows, they were all the rage at this point. The whole taking the piss out of the contestants and it being a bit of a joke that started out with the whole Simon Cowell version of X Factor had kind of been wearing off at this point, and people wanted to see more of those light, heartwarming, wholesome, fluffy stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am just going to state the obvious. We have a doppelganger in our midst. As an artist who respects creative integrity and intellectual property, I am disgusted at how much you have copied my husband. From the hair to the suit, do you not have any value or respect for originality?
I've got to say it, copying her husband, I mean, they're just both two pretty plain looking white guys.
You're a laughing stock. It's cheesy, it's disgusting.
Cleopatra?
Big up Stan Walker in the background there saying, didn't you copy Cleopatra?
It's absolutely disgusting. You have no identity. I can't stand it. I'm ashamed to be here.
She was ashamed to be there and she wasn't there much longer. The whole country rallied around this guy Joe, and like Ed Sheeran I think was tweeting him or something at the time, and Lord. That one's pretty iconic to be honest. It's not quite S tier worthy, but I'm going to put it at A. Next up, let me take you back to 2011 for the Rugby World Cup final. New Zealand, the All Blacks had just won, and along came our Prime Minister at the time, John Key, and he was just the first sort of relatable Prime Minister, someone who didn't mind being a little bit silly for TV and radio interviews. Had a lot of great moments, whether that was posing with his son, Max, planking. There was the ponytail saga, which was a bit strange.
John Key's had to apologise after an Auckland waitress revealed he tugged her ponytail on several occasions, even after she asked him to stop.
He told her ponytail was tantalising.
When I realised she took offence by that, I just immediately went back, gave her some wine, apologised, I was terribly sorry.
We have rounded up some of the Each team who told us they would actually like to have the Prime Minister give their hair a friendly tug.
Yeah. And at the Rugby World Cup, he was involved in the three-way handshake. It's actually more the president of World Rugby that kind of looks like he sort of jumps in there, because it's lining up for a John Key, Richie McCaw handshake quite nicely, but then old mate jumps in and just sort of grabs on. Very awkward, but they all committed to it, so respect there. Now that's got to go up pretty high as well, I'd imagine. Is it worthy of being S tier? Yeah, I'll put it in S tier. And speaking of John Key, something that's pretty wild is the idea of the Prime Minister's son being a YouTube vlogger and also DJ. Well, that was exactly the case with Max Key, John Key's son. But yeah, he was kind of the Logan Paul or Jake Paul of New Zealand.
Gonna do some tapping a lot. No, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, shout time. Time to get ready. Oh shit. Mum, I'm vlogging, goddammit.
In fact, he like vlogged John Key's last day in Parliament, and then he ended up getting into trouble for that because apparently he wasn't given access or permission to vlog within Parliament. I guess he's the Prime Minister's son, he could do what he wanted.
And today is the day where he officially is leaving Parliament. He's giving his valedictory speech, and I'm going to Wellington. Booyah, bitches!
You meant to say something to the vlog, Dad. Oh, that's really awkward waiting that long to That was so awkward. I was really awkward. How about something else like, I'm busy? Do you want to feel speech, big fella? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. It's game day.
He toured the country, playing a lot of gigs. In a weird situation, I actually helped book him years ago at a bar, which was super random. But he's reformed now. He's all grown up, and he's got his own podcast now, I think, and he's in real estate. Of course he is. He's gone in D. That was a strange time for old mate. I'm glad he's grown up since then. Paul Henry, back in 2010.
Anyway, so there's that yarn. Also, the dipshit woman. God, what's her name? Dick Shit. Is it Dick Shit?
Dixit.
Oh,
Dixit.
oh, Dixit.
Dixit.
It just
no.
looks different to what you say.
Well, it looks like Dick Shit.
I know it does, Paul, but it's not that. It's Dixit.
There she is, there. Sheila Dick Shit.
Sheila?
Oh. Anyway, and it's so appropriate because she's Indian. So she'd be Dickin' Shit, wouldn't she? Do you know what I mean?
Paul, her name
Walking along the street.
is Ms. Dixit.
Oh, Dixit. Well, that's what I said, isn't it?
No.
You either loved him or you hated him, Paul Henry. And he was on breakfast TV here in New Zealand and regularly would be saying some pretty questionable things and borderline racist stuff as well.
And I noticed as well, and I thought, there is a moustache on a lady. He said, oh, budding, budding, budding.
Oh, now
I said, look.
settle down.
No, he couldn't speak English.
But the dick shit comment was the thing that sent everyone over the edge. He actually ended up resigning after that. That scandal even went as far as India and India's government commenting on that whole situation. It was pretty crazy. 2010, that sort of era, was a very different time, but there's no way that that would happen now. I'm going to put that at in A tier here. All Black, Aaron Smith, with what probably one of the biggest scandals in All Black has been through was him being caught having sex in the Christchurch airport toilets. Not with his partner either, with another lady friend. Pretty hard to find anything on the internet about this, to be honest now. But there was a thing from TV where they kind of recreated the text messages that they sent each other.
You at airport, I see? I'm with all boys. Sneaky toilet actions?
Where are you? Yeah, I'm at the airport. I forgot to say I'm living back in Dunedin now.
Oh, cool. Toilets. Ha, gotta be sneaky. Boys' girlfriends around.
Put simply, Aaron asked her to meet him in the family toilet to have sex.
It was quite a serious thing, obviously. This kind of became iconic in a weird way and a bit of a meme. And for that reason, that's going to B tier. And finally here, the dog driving on Campbell Live. I almost feel like this one's a little bit more niche, that people won't quite remember this. They literally trained a dog to drive on live TV.
All right, seatbelt on for this one. He's in gear, he's in gear. Oh my God. We are off.
Good boy, wait.
Bro, just chilling like a normal guy.
Okay. Okay, we and stop there. Can we stop there, Jazz? I think we're running out of time. Ready? God, got on the stop. Believe it. Good boy.
So, dog driving car. Once again, where else in the world would you see that? Only in New Zealand. That's going in A tier for sure. Huge. Alright, there we go. Some of New Zealand's most iconic moments from the 2010s. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Please do hit subscribe. And to be honest, there's probably enough to do another one. So if you want to see another of these videos, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!